Morning, welcome back to the channel. It's another beautiful day here in Washington State, if you can believe that this is Washington State. I just got done with a 4-hour drive out here to a place called Drumheller Channels and Columns. I'm hearing red-winged blackbirds, obviously. I think those are starlings behind me. I'm hearing quail. I'm hearing geese now, hearing swallows. Anyways, it's beautiful out here. So many different birds I'm hearing that I'm not used to hearing. So yeah, this is kind of what I came to see. Yeah, so that's just, apparently it's formed from cooling lava many years ago. So this is a big lava flow. There should be a little trail up to the top, and we should be able to walk on top of these things. It's pretty rad. Alright, well, I got a couple pictures. My wireless remote's acting up, but it's all good. So what I decided we were going to do is something I used to do when I lived in the desert, and that's pick a landmark and go to it. So yeah, let me show you what I want to get to. There's a little finger. I want to get up on that plateau, and maybe that plateau, and just kind of check it out. So I'm on the back side of those structures, we wouldn't call them structures, those formations I wanted to look at. So I'm thinking that I saw a sign earlier about nesting bats. They nest up in this basalt column stuff. So I just came from over that shoulder over there. I wanted to see what this said. And I guess I'm gonna start slowly making my way back the way I came. Alright, I just pulled off of 260 and I'm about to be on 261 South. I'm like less than 20 minutes away from Palouse Falls State Park. I just had to use the restroom. There's no restrooms out here. This is what I'm looking at. I think this was an old way station at some point, because I think that was the old scale house. But anyways, the windshield mount, which I should just take it down now, for the big camera is too shaky. I gotta find a better way to like stabilize it. I've got a little setup here. We're gonna see how this works on the rest of the drive up to Palouse Falls, down to Palouse Falls rather. It's cool out here. We've gone through a couple little towns that will probably show up on the time lapse. We'll get to drive down to Lyons Ferry and I'll be able to see the Snake River for the first time on this trip, which is exciting. So the trucks on these 2-lane roads, the speed limit's usually like 60 to 65. But even if you're doing 65 and you pass one of these semi-trucks right up against, I mean, it's just a 2-lane road, it shakes the whole truck. And if you have the windows down, I mean, I learned my lesson the first time, it damn near blows your eardrums out. The overpressure is ridiculous. So it's just something kind of funny that's going on, but I'll kind of give you a look forward. Hopefully this mount will work for this, and maybe it might. It's the best I can do right now, folks. 261 looks like it's going to be a fun road. Some cottonwoods to the left there. It's actually a pretty good view. I like this. This is one of the better roads I've ever seen. Obviously I didn't get that whole last section on film, but it was just chicane to chicane to chicane, just corner to corner to corner, uphill, all just linked together perfectly. And now we are at our turnoff for Palouse Falls State Park, which I've long heard about. but never visited. So here we go. Oof. Boy, it is gorgeous out here. I got like a little taste of what I think I'm gonna see, mostly tomorrow, as far as like the rolling hills and the green, and it's just like, it's like something else. Oh, that's sick. No way the train comes through here, dude. No way the train comes through here. Alright, good afternoon. We're at Palouse Falls State Park. And, yeah. This is a train that came through a couple seconds ago. I ran up to try to catch. I'll probably sprinkle that footage in here. Wish I would have got the actual engines, but this place is gorgeous. And there's hardly anybody here today. It's a Monday. This is just as impressive as the photos I've seen. Holy crap. Of course, what you cannot experience is the noise and the slight vibration in the ground. Oh, dude, that is crazy. No way, man. All right, I found a nice bench and some shade, so got some couple cans of tuna salad that I pre-made last night, and I'm gonna sit here and have lunch. Well, lunch is done, and it's time to hit the road. We're gonna go south, probably actually not that far. Let me see, maybe 15-20 minutes. I was just checking the weather for the sort of general area that I'm supposed to be in, and it might get a little chilly tonight. We'll see. Well, we are coming down into what I think is Lyons Ferry with this awesome railroad bridge that we're about to pass under. Holy crap, that is awesome. Oh, that is so wicked. Nice. Yeah, Lyons Ferry Fish Hatchery. So the state park is right in front of us. We're gonna go down there and check it out, maybe get our feet wet in the water. Down here across from Lyons Ferry State Park, parked right there. Oops, I'm parked right there. I just met a couple guys that were fishing for some crappie. I actually just saw two massive common carp. And I saw what I think was a steelhead. Yeah, interesting. This is a cool spot right here. So I just passed a guy who had a stringer full of smallmouth. Smallmouth. Yeah, said they were biting on a spinner, so I'm looking for a big girl though. This was not exactly a planned thing. I kind of kept this as an option, fishing midday, especially if I could find a place like this in the shade. Yeah, awesome. He also said that there's some big walleye in here too, so if I caught a walleye, I would probably keep it and we'd cook it up tonight. But yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna throw this around a little bit. We're just throwing a chatterbait. Did you hear that? That's one of my favorite birds. He just landed over there on the cattails, which is what they love. It's called a red-winged blackbird, and they love making their call. Here comes another one. They're so beautiful. So when I was looking this place up, doing research, I saw a picture of this bridge, the Joso Railroad Bridge, and whoever took the picture, taking it from down here, actually from this road. So this is an access road that we're allowed to take, so I'm gonna go down there and see what's at the end of it. Well, got a couple pictures of the truck under the bridge from my dad. I think they turned out pretty cool. And we're gonna head across that bridge now and go scout out a campsite for the night, because it's only 3 o'clock, 3:15. We got another like 5 hours of daylight left out here. So yeah, let's get across the Snake and we'll see what our options are. It is a balmy 75 degrees. Yeah, we just entered Walla Walla County. We're headed south, just crossed the Snake River. I should have recorded going across that bridge. Narrow, very narrow, and I'm driving a regular size pickup. I mean, I couldn't imagine a big rig going across there. It must be nerve-wracking, but yeah, it is 3:30. Show you what I'm looking at here. So south of the Snake here, it's all kind of like rangeland, grazing land. A lot of cattle raising out here. I'm sort of getting the feeling. But we'll be looking for a little road called Ayer Road, Ayer, and it should be coming up relatively soon. I'm getting really spotty service out here. I knew I was going to get crap service. I knew I was going to get crap service out here, so I did a lot of map studying, and I brought my old trusty road atlas with me, which is a great way to get around, in my opinion. This is interesting. So this is a Army Corps of Engineer campground. It's free. They maintain, obviously, the infrastructure on the river. So, and then yeah, there's a rail line that's, well, I'll show you. It runs right next to the campground, between the river and the campground. Look at those bluffs. Those are so strange. Oh my. There's got to be 30 people down there, dude. I was not expecting that. This is like, from what I heard, is one of the more out of the way campgrounds, but this is a no-go. This is a bummer. All right, well, yeah, no way, dude. There's no way. No way I'm staying there with like 60 people. Nope. That's not why I came out here, dude. That is not why I came out here. I think they're having some kind of event. They've got some extra porta potties that they obviously had delivered, and I think there's a couple tents, like big event tents set up. So, all right, we need to get back to the main road and then head east. I think there's a couple more Army Corps of Engineer campgrounds. Like I said, I did pass a KOA campground on the way in here. That is an option. Everywhere out here is gorgeous. Everywhere. It seems like just everywhere I look is beautiful. Just have a look at what I'm looking at here. I just needed a pull off to get it. I just needed a pull off to set up the camera. So I'm gonna be headed down the river a ways. There's a few campgrounds down that way. We'll see if we can't find one that looks halfway decent for the night. So I have a feeling it's gonna get really pretty around this area tonight. Man, I had a little moment earlier on the way to Ayer Junction. We were going, just got a little emotional, because it was just, it's one of the prettier places I've ever seen. It really is. Yeah. All right, well, we're gonna get back on the road. So we're dropping down into the Snake River yet again. We're on Little Goose Dam Road. Well, I think we're coming up to a campground, and it doesn't look that busy. I don't even know if I'd call that a campground. It's more of just a dirt lot. Well, hold on. We will take a look. Just talked to a guy. I asked him if I could kind of camp where I wanted, and they said, yeah, you can kind of camp where you want over in this area for tent camping. So I'm gonna unload all my stuff, and we'll get started. It's gonna be cool. Well, we got our little spot here. Got the truck parked up there, so I had to walk some stuff in. That's the view. This is a little cove for the boat ramp, and then the Snake River's right over there. I think I'm gonna put the tent right over here. So, yeah, and this little thing to hang things from. So, I hear cows mooing. Oh, I see cows. There's cows across the way. All right, well, I'm gonna get set up, and yeah, let's get to it. Well, we got camp set up, and now I just get to chill out for a little bit. I've been up since midnight last night, and it's 5:45, so I'm tired. This is camp. There's the table, the tent. No rainfly tonight. I have 0% chance of precipitation, so it is supposed to get a little chilly. We'll see how that works out, but I've got plenty of blankets. I think I might grab a snack and go out and fish, and then we'll eat dinner later. All right, I changed my mind. I'm really hungry. We're gonna eat, and then we're gonna have a cup of coffee. And hopefully we're gonna do all this and have some time left to go out there, get a line wet, and take some pictures. We'll see. So I'm gonna break out the stove my sister got me. Thanks, Lex. It's kind of windy, so I had to build a little bit of a fortress. It should be almost, it's getting there, almost done. We'll boil that. Chicken Alfredo pasta. I want to get this ripping. We'll add it to there. And stir it around. Wait 10 minutes, and then we'll have dinner. Coffee will be just as easy, just boiling water, pouring it through. Right. Poured the water in. Oh, I gotta stir it, I gotta stir it. It smells really good already. Just as I was stirring it, it was smelling real good, so. Alright, dinner is almost done. We got 3 more minutes on that. This is about ready to start pouring. Pretty good design, but it's not perfect for wide mugs. Do something like that. Now we will gently open this, like so. Oh my goodness, oh, it smells so good. Just gotta be patient. Oh my god, y'all don't know. You just don't know how good this is gonna be. Be a patient boy. Make sure that nothing spills. I just had the first sip of that coffee. Dude, it gets strong. I love strong black coffee. Perfect temperature. Alright, let's do dinner. Enough talking. Time to eat. It smells really good. Wow. Yeah, you're probably thinking, dude, you're having black coffee with chicken Alfredo? You're damn right I am. I also have these really yummy coconut pineapple bubbly sodas. That's also water. Oh my god, let's get into this. Not as hot as I want it to be. Pretty good. It's really not bad for freeze-dried meal. I always heard Peak was one of the good ones. I'll agree. But I better eat this before it goes cold. We're just gonna house this. Oh, it's a beautiful evening out here in the Snake River. Got our first smallie of the trip. Little guy. That's what we got him on. I just caught a little yellow perch, but we'll let this guy go. And he's gone. Look at that view. Fish busting everywhere. Yeah. I've been trying everything, and I started throwing this. Instant hits, so. And they're river fish, so they bite. I'm hanging out until it gets dark. Alright, well, I'm gonna call it here for tonight with this beautiful background. I think I got some pretty good pictures. I'm gonna fish till it gets dark or till the bugs start eating me. Alright, see ya. This is one of the river boats that apparently goes up and down here. Heard this noise and I was like, is that a train? Also, there's something in the tree behind me. I don't know what it is. We're gonna figure that out here in a second. That's pretty impressive.